Have you ever pondered on the paralyzing power of fear? The way it constricts your world, cages your dreams, and transforms even the simplest tasks into insurmountable obstacles? Fear and phobias have such a grip. But what if we could overcome them? What if we could take back control? Consider the case of James, a man who had an intense fear of heights. This fear was so profound it dictated his life. He couldn't drive over bridges, he avoided tall buildings, and even flights were a no-go. But James made a choice. He decided to confront his fear. He sought professional help, and with the aid of exposure therapy, he began to slowly challenge his fear. At first, he simply looked at pictures of high places, then he gradually started climbing small heights. Over time, his fear began to diminish. Today, James is a mountain climber, fearlessly scaling heights that once seemed impossible. Then there's Sarah, a woman who had a crippling fear of public speaking. She would get panic attacks at the mere thought of addressing a crowd. But she had a dream to become a motivational speaker. She sought help. She practiced in front of mirrors, then with her family, then in small groups. She joined a local Toastmasters club where she found a supportive community. Through perseverance and practice, Sarah overcame her fear. Today, she inspires hundreds with her powerful speeches. These are just two examples among thousands. Overcoming fears and phobias is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It requires understanding the source of your fear, seeking professional help when needed, and perseverance in the face of adversity. It involves exposure therapy, where you gradually face your fears in a safe and controlled environment. It involves cognitive behavioral therapy, where you learn new ways of thinking and behaving. It involves self-care practices like meditation and relaxation techniques. Remember, fear is a natural human emotion. It's not something to be ashamed of, but it's not something that should control your life either. It's okay to feel fear, but it's not okay to let fear stop you from living your life to the fullest. Overcoming fears and phobias is a journey. It's a journey of self-discovery, of resilience, of courage. It's a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and sometimes professional help. But it's a journey worth embarking on. Because on the other side of fear lies freedom. In the words of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. So challenge your fears, confront your phobias, take back control, because life is too short to be lived in fear. On that note, we wrap up this discussion. Remember, overcoming fears and phobias is not about being fearless, but about learning to live with fear, about learning to control it and not letting it control you. Because you're stronger than your fears, and you are capable of overcoming them. So go forth and conquer.